You too. Oh, good day. That light looks a little bright. I tried to do a little changing around. I'm just going to read a little bit. Yep. There's one other book. What a special book. Yes, Powernomics by Dr. Claud Anderson, the national plan to empower Black America. I know, right? I never knew about this book till about like 5 years ago. I've been considering deactivating the comments, the commentary. I don't know yet. I might not. It's my decision. But yeah, I talk too much and racist people talk too much. Yeah, but I don't know. Ancestors will let me know. But yeah, we've been reading Powernomics, the national plan to empower Black America. This book was printed in 2025. We're actually 20 years late. We ain't done nothing that we were supposed to do as far as this book is concerned, from what I see. Now, those of us that have, I want to catch up to them. And when I do, I want to know what I need to know from this book right here. That's why I chose to read this book for our next reading and stuff, because I'm really trying to study it. See, I'm studying this book right here. The three major impediments. Oh, let me get the fundamentals out the way. I'm Face the Nation. We on Bolden Unchained. You know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. I hope that's why you're here too. If it ain't, then kindly remove yourself so you don't be irritated today. Today is too beautiful. It's a good day. Have a good day, a good, wonderful day. Don't get in spaces where you know you don't need to be at. Your ass will get cussed out. Don't be in places where you know you ain't supposed to be at. Spaces that's not meant for you, you know it. Don't bring your ass up in here with that bullshit. I'm just saying, there's plenty of other people on these sites and stuff where y'all can be at and stuff. You ain't got to come trying to irritate nobody and stuff, because I love to cuss. I very much love to cuss. I'll cuss your ass out. Won't even think twice about it and stuff, you know. I do sometimes, like that one lady. I kind of felt bad about it, but oh well, she shouldn't have brought her ass here with that bullshit. You know, I did tell my ancestors that, you know, I don't mean to be so harsh sometimes, but it is what it is. They shouldn't have did this shit and let it go on like it is and stuff. Just don't come in my space with all that bullshit. And we'll be okay. You'll be okay. Everybody will be all right. Man, I just had it last night. Copyright disclaimer. Oh, copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use of the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I'll see it. I got it right and stuff. It's out. There we go again. It's like the first time again. There it is. Copyright disclaimer on the 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use of the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And I like to just get that out the way and stuff, because I do follow rules and stuff. But let's get to the matter at hand, Powernomics. Now, I had no idea of any of this that we've been reading. All these books we've been reading, I ain't known nothing about none of them. I didn't learn them in school. The pastors, the many pastors that I've known in my life, even when I stopped going to churches, I still knew the pastors of the church and stuff, and they knew me. But we didn't get any of these teachings about nothing. It's like everything never even happened and stuff on that end. So yeah, I'm just learning here, just like some of you are. And the three major impediments that I've learned from this book is the maldistribution of the wealth and the power resources, the inappropriate behaviors of us, our inappropriate behaviors, like sleeping with white folks, having baby with white folks. I'm just saying, like greeting each other. Hey, bitch, how you doing? Calling each other all our names and stuff. Being our baby's friends instead of their parents. The inappropriate behaviors, not having our priorities aligned with the purpose of our lives and stuff. Inappropriate behaviors. Coalition building. In my opinion, that's an inappropriate behavior. I believe he said it is in the book also. I think it came up under that subheading too. When we get with other organizations and establishments, and it seems innocent, and it seems like it's productive, it's the right thing to do, it's helpful, but it truly ain't for us. You might get a few crumbs, a few dollars, maybe some gift cards, but the bulk of them benefits in that business is going to that organization. It's going to that establishment. Now, what other people do, and the third one is lack of a national plan for Black America, lack of a national plan to empower Black America, and that's this right here. But it seems innocent to align with these coalitions and organizations and nonprofits and stuff, and we see us there. We see us running things, but behind the scenes, they not us. We don't get the benefits from those. Just your presence. I've learned from this book, just my presence, and I participate wherever I'm at. Oh yeah. If something got to be said by me, my opinion, how I feel, what I think, I got to say it. But even if I don't say nothing, just being there, just signing your name on that email list like I used to do, come knocking at y'all door and come, oh, hey, sister, how you doing? We doing this. Can you sign this right here and get the email? That's a benefit. Put all of them emails on there to show that these people have signed up to your email and part of your register, your whatever you got going on. You're going to get more of your grants and funds or whatever the hell it is that they get. But we don't get none. It ain't for our benefit. I'm learning about all this right here. All of the monopolies against Black America. You think we talking about the agendas, the events, the projects, the memorandums, the codes, the laws, the studies, the courses. It's so many of them, the plans against Black America. Honey, they got monopolies against Black America. Wealth monopolies, religious monopolies, media monopolies, political monopolies, judicial monopolies. But Dr. Claud Anderson said, we can overcome those monopolies. See, Black America, you can overcome all this. You can get up from under white America. You don't have to be a footstool no more. Remember that picture of that soldier? Guess he was a Confederate soldier. Most likely his ass was. He was setting his ass on a child's back. He had a little bitty boy, a little black boy on his hands and knees, and his overgrown ass was sitting on his back, drinking a cup of tea or coffee or what have you. All of this, it ties together. I didn't know. So the monopolized society is like a natural monopoly. Then you got collusive monopoly. Then you got a shared monopoly. And a natural monopoly is like, and I'm just reading this. I ain't even read this with other groups. But when I do, and they let me know, yeah, Face, you almost right. But let me break it down to you. Then I can come let y'all know where I went wrong at. And if your ass know, he'll put it in the chat so other folks will know. I'll see it when I'm meant to see it. I'll go back to it and I can see it that way. Natural monopoly is like when you and white folks, Black people and white people lock you out of shit. How they locked your ass out of school. how they locked your ass out of restaurants, how they locked your black ass out of anything you wanted to go to. They locked your ass out. You couldn't go in for shit. If you could, you can go through the back door. But that's it. That's a natural monopoly. Collusive monopoly is when they work together and tell each other. White men say, no, you can't come in here and use the bathroom. You can't come in here and eat. You can't come in here and study. And then the other group of people say the same thing. That's a collusive monopoly where they doing the same thing because they don't talk to each other. Now, shared monopoly, this is in my opinion, is when they both come together and create and devise these plans, and then they reach out to other segments and let them know that, hey, we all doing this right here. Keep them out. So, it's all of these monopolies and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Did anybody, goddamn it, know? Did anybody have the testicular fortitude? When you read, your vocabulary expands. And then Farrakhan to help you out too. Did anybody have the testicular fortitude to step up and say, hey, this ain't right? Now, we should be farther along with this right here. This is a national plan. When this plan right here reached me, I should be able to go up to them and say, yeah, I've been studying and working and I know this, and this. So I'm ready to come in and participate. And then sisters say, okay, Face, I see you've been doing your studying and stuff, but we're going to start you back off with the monopolies and the inappropriate behaviors. But I'll be there. Why the hell y'all ain't put this together? Then coalition building. It's a scam. I just broke it down how it's a scam to me. Your social etiquette, all of that, avoiding blackness, going around black people. So I don't even go around our crowds of people. Be particular. Still use your discernment. Love your people. I love my people. I truly do. I love my people to life and afterlife. But I know I'm not finna go nowhere where a group of my people is at because we too hurt. We too traumatized. We can't critically think. We're not emotionally balanced. Anything set us off, anything petty, set us off, grab our attention and stuff. So yeah, that ain't the place for us to be with our masses like that that's all over the place. You're going to be with a group of black people. Make sure they got a focus. They got direction. They know what they're doing. You doing something productive. You just ain't at some damn concert where everybody, any minute now, everybody finna just tip off. Know where you're going and where you're going to be at and stuff. Because we truly are traumatized by white America. That's why I'm here. I want to know what the hell wrong with my people. Everybody been asking why Black America can't come together. Black America still can't come together. Everybody coming together doing fine, but Black America, and I just been sitting back listening. And so I want to know why. Is anybody going to say why? Black America can't come together. Black America can't look out for themselves. We don't even remember having a village. We don't remember. Those of my age can. I can remember my auntie whooping my ass, the neighbor whooping my ass, the mother that was at the store when I was there trying to steal that candy bar, whoop my ass and stuff. We had a village then. So I can remember them, but we choose not to. All of these things works together for me to do the learning I need to do. And just tell y'all, you ain't got to do it. You ain't got to take it. You ain't got to use it. But somebody need to resonate with you, Black America, so you can at least start contemplating this new era of your life, Black America. Life ain't gonna never be the same no more, baby. It's over. It's a wrap. You're gonna have to learn all you can right now, unlearn and relearn before everything is gone. Because at some point, we ain't even gonna have this no more. We ain't even gonna have this no more. But I know one thing, honey. I'm making sure I'll be able to bring up Frederick Douglass, Vernon John, Francis Chris Wilson, just from my memory, my mind. That's why we got to study. We got to study. If I don't see y'all or nothing like that, and we know we there, but they done shut everything down just by thought. I can think about you. You should be able to think about me, us, what we done learned, what we done talked about, what we are doing, our focus. See, all of this got to be where it resonates. We making this a part of our lifestyle. We need a whole lifescape, like a landscape. You know, like your auntie and the woman next door, every holiday, they got to see who got the biggest damn decoration in the yard. Every holiday, Valentine's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, every holiday. They got to go at it with each other. Well, we got to do the same thing for our life. We need a whole new lifescape. Just swipe everything off the board because most of it is a lie. The truth that you swipe off with it, you'll find it again when you relearn it. You'll find it again when you relearn it, in my opinion. So Black people, Black America, we need to have the right combinations of skills, though. We're going to need to have the appropriate mindsets. Don't come up in there talking about, well, I feel like, unfortunate white people should be able to come in and give us their advice and stuff, where you feel like you need to go over there with them then. Go find you another organization, establishment, because you ain't ready for this right here. No infiltration is allowed from this point on, y'all. It's not. Now, if you feel like you still want to go out and be with the organizations and the establishments that's already up and running and using your ass, then you go on over there and do it. Go over there and be with them. But they can't come and be with us. Not with this. Not on this. No. Now, if your ass take this and go over there with this, then yeah, you infiltrating too. Your ass infiltrating too. We need to have the appropriate mindsets. We need to have a clear direction. Know what we doing. Know where the fuck we going. Why the hell y'all gonna take us to heaven with white folks? Why would you allow it? You sitting over in the passenger seat, yeah, we going to heaven, riding right on along to heaven, taking all of the masses with you. Ain't studied nothing. Don't know nothing. Because I was the same way. Yeah, anybody could ask me, how you gonna spend the rest of your life, Faith? You gonna be in Jesus' lap, standing next to God in heaven, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be in heaven too. I know I ain't going to hell. I'm going to heaven. Now, ask me, am I going to heaven? I ain't going to heaven or hell. I'm going to the afterlife after this. Because once you learn and you give yourself permission to critically think about things. Why? Why would any of them want to be in heaven? Why should they want to be in heaven with white folks forever and ever and ever and ever? Do y'all mean to tell me that we finna suffer our entire existence, our entire lineage, until they ass exterminate us and then the whole world blow up? But we supposed to suffer and tolerate and compromise and sacrifice to get to heaven with white folks. That don't even make sense to me. That don't even motherfucking make sense to me. Because all of this, white folks, that's it. Heaven is theirs. Heaven is theirs. When you get to heaven, all your treasures, white folks gonna take them. You ain't gonna get them treasures that you storing up in heaven. Shit, the same way you ain't getting no justice on earth. White Jesus. All of them white folks people. Ain't nobody had to answer for none of these. This is 100 years of lynching out of all the centuries. This is just 1 century of lynchings, and this ain't everybody. We don't know those that were in the thick of the neck of them woods that was lynched and murdered, dismembered, eaten, that nobody never knew about, never knew where they were, never knew what happened to them. Black people just kept the hope and the faith that maybe they escaped. Maybe they escaped slavery and they just afraid to come and let us know. Maybe they're afraid to let it be known that they survived. I don't know, but we got to start thinking about this, Black America. This is your Bible too. You got Bibles. You got Black Bibles. I know where your King James version, that little bitty book, supposed to be so big in our lives. I know this is the Bible we grew up with, learning and stuff. Y'all did. I couldn't even get through Genesis. And Ruth was so short, it was a all right story, I guess. But yeah, my mama told me them things. My mama taught me don't be out here killing, stealing, and destroying. Why you gonna be out here craving and fiending for somebody else's husband? You don't do shit like that. My mama said, I don't do it, and you ain't gonna do it. You know, we as kids, as young ones and stuff, we do make our own decisions and wrong turns and stuff like that. But I know your mama taught you, don't be out here doing that devilish ass shit. You didn't need the Bible to teach you them things. That's a damn lie. Y'all ass is just scared to say, no, I don't need that. It's got to be something else. I got to seek the truth. Well, now you ain't got to sit there and be scared no more. Everybody know your ass scared as shit. Everybody know. I just rather say that, we traumatized. We so traumatized, we can't, our mind can't even wrap around. This your black Jesus right here. This your black Jesus right there. You see that kindling? You see that wood under him? Do you see that cross? Do you see that cross right there under Willie? Right there. We got our own black Bibles. What the fuck y'all got to still memorize this for? You know it. Scripture from scripture, word from whisper. You know it front to the back. I bet your Bible look like my mama Bible used to look. You don't need to carry it no more, but go. Carry it if you must. Carry it if you must. But you got another Bible too, Black America. You got another Bible. Don't nobody want to tell you this. Don't nobody. Your pastor didn't tell you. Go ask your pastor. Where's the justice? Go ask your pastor. Where's the justice? Tell him my name. I don't give a damn. I ask him. He's supposed to be the professional, the one that know. He's supposed to be the what is it? The shepherd, your guidance, your counselor to let you know these things. Ask your pastor, where is the justice in heaven? Where the justice for Emmett Till? Where's the justice for Mary Turner? Just ask him and see what he say. But stop being scared of black Bibles. Stop being afraid of them. You got more than one. This is a black Bible. 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 We've read all of these. In this book right here, the white woman told little bitty baby Robert, he was about 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 years old, told Robert that if black people is in heaven, they serving white folks. Black folks, they taught in history. Dr. George DeGraw, I believe, said that they taught black people ain't even got no soul. You ain't even got no spirit. They consider you still as animals. So when your ass do get to heaven, you gonna be serving them. You still gonna be serving them. It ain't that hard to motherfucking put together Black America. Now, it's so many people out here just telling your ass random stuff all across the board. Everybody, especially on that TT, on that TikTok, all honey, the tea is motherfucking spilling on TikTok. Instagram so weighty. It's so heavy, weighted down with knowledge and information. Ain't no reason for you to still be sitting there. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go against what the Bible done taught me. The Lord said, God said, the Bible said, it'll be many in sheep's clothing. You mean to tell me you still thinking that it's sheep's, it's wolves in sheep clothing, but you thinking that these ain't the wolves. These people here ain't the wolves. Look, the history itself is telling us. Then on page 64, Red Summer, honey, I had to fold the page down because I never read it before. I didn't even know nothing about these people. William Joseph Simmons, a racist ass, what was his real name? I guess it was George F. Babbitt. Because that's what it said. He was a racist. George F. Babbitt. His ass revived the Ku Klux Klan in 1915. Went up on Stone Mountain on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia. Him and 15 of his white buddies, his white brethren, and they Christian the Ku Klux Klan because he revived it. Right there on the mountain on Thanksgiving night. I mean, that's like, damn, 2 in 1, ain't it? The mountain is sacred. The mountain is sacred. It was always been sacred from what I learned. I got to get back on it and stuff because I also learned that at the base of the mountain was a black community called Shermantown. But when I looked at the Stone Mountain, it's got this big mural on it with some white men on it. I had wrote down their damn names too. Oh, Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, Thomas Jonathan, Stonewall Jackson. So, well, what the hell is this right here? Oh, but the mural is protected by law. Your ass better not sneeze on it if you can get up there. You better not try to shoot a paintball up there, nothing, because it's protected by law. So that ends right there. You got to cleanse everything. We got to cleanse everything. Wherever you go, you cleanse everything. Every 3 words out of your mouth, you need to be calling on somebody. Call on somebody when you're doing your libations, like Bobby Hemming said, and you just call their names and then you say Ashe. We got to cleanse everything. Get out your sage. Get your Palo Santo. We got to cleanse everything because white people steady trying to take over stuff. That's why you see the earth and the cosmos, the skies, just activating because white people done did too much to us. And it's carbonic energy that is activated by. That's what my brother Beatty said. I'm learning myself. But we're going to need the appropriate mindset, a clear direction, a group of self-interest, and a competitive group spirit. You can't be in this right here and not be for the group, for the masses, for the Black collective. You cannot. You can't be in here and be like, yeah, well, we're going to just take a little bit of it, phase, and we're going to help out the poor, unfortunate white folk. That ain't no group interest. You still trying to sacrifice, trying to forfeit from us and give to other groups of people. It's time to give to us now. It's time to forgive us now, to accept us now, to embrace us now. Give us the benefit of your motherfucking doubt. How about that, Black America? I'm just saying, in my opinion, the 4 Powernomic tools for empowerment is empowerment culture, a group vision, and the paradigm of ethno-aggregation and the paradigm of vertical integration. And that's just where we put everything together. Everything you put everything together. I don't give a damn if you got some pennies, you can't even tell if it's a dime or not. Put it all together and you go straight to the top. You go straight to the top. It's magnificent what he's done for us. I don't see how I knew I failed. My mama, my daddy, the pastor, the teachers, my auntie, my uncles and stuff. Because I got out of school. I dropped out of school in 11th grade. Yep. So, I know, but I thought that, all right, I'm going to have to just make it another way with these babies and stuff. But I know, and I remember distinctly telling myself, Black women been making it this whole time. I could do it too. Just because I ain't going to be able to graduate. I did get the little GED though. I did get the little GED, but I was like, I'm a Black woman. I could do it too. I could do it too. And I was just thinking to myself, so I remember it too. I was thinking to myself, well, but my people make sure we all right. My people make sure Black people is okay. And ain't no funny business being done behind our backs and stuff. It ain't like just because I'm not finna go to college and I ain't gonna get to do things that I thought I would do in life because I became a teenage mother 2 times. 2 times. And the first time I was like, okay, it happened. I'll stay in school because my mother and them was there to help me, my great aunts and stuff. And okay, I'll let y'all help me and I stay in school. But when it happened the second time, that's it. That's a wrap. You shouldn't have to help me again. So yeah, fuck it. I was like, yeah, I got to lay in this bed I done made right here. Go here, raise these babies, get your damn GED, and yeah, make your new life. Because my mama always said, once you have them babies, your life ain't your own no more. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I could do that. It's quite a loss, but I could do that. So I laid in the bed and stuff. But I was like, for myself with Black people, I know Black people ain't gonna never let us go through what we done been through. Because I knew about slavery. Everybody knew about slavery. I knew about Emmett Till. Everybody knew about Emmett Till. And we forgave it. I forgave all of that. So I was like, yeah, Black people gonna make sure we were in the political arenas now. We was in the judicial arenas and stuff like that. We was lawyers, doctors and stuff. And so I was like, well, I'm just one. It ain't gonna make that big of an impact of a difference because our people is taking care of things. Shh. Goddamn lie. Come around full circle. Y'all asses ain't been taking care of goddamn thing. Y'all ass been letting white folks do what the fuck ever to anybody, everybody, even the plant animals. The plant species extincted. Over 60 plant species is extincted. All the animals. I didn't know white folks motherfucking asses were having safaris way over there in Africa, hunting down giraffes, lions, elephants. It's like, what the fuck? And why? Why? So where is all these elephant tusks at? I'm just asking. You done did all of this. I'm just asking. Y'all, you done let too much go on. Yeah, we can't go back to normal. Business as usual. We all one. Fuck that bullshit. We can't go back to we all one. No, we ain't all one. We separate. We always been separate. We just been under the illusion of inclusion, y'all. I didn't know it either. Hell, I thought our asses was all right. Now, shit, I thought we was okay. Things was better. I thought that we were one. We the people, all of us, as one. Now, I see this whole motherfucking setup been a goddamn manipulation tactic the whole motherfucking time. They motherfucking ass done made a fool out of everybody, mama. Everybody, grandmama. Everybody, great-grandmama. Done made a fool out of them. At the same time, refusing to give us reparations for this debt that white folks, clan ancestors made, but giving it to other folks. As when I was a little girl, lived in a shack. Lived in a shack till I was like 10. Yeah, I was like 10 years old. I'm the second of the oldest. We lived in a little bitty shack. You mean tell me at them times like that and stuff, so cold, the wind coming through them little cracks in the wall and stuff like that, and white folks giving our money that they could have been given to help us to other people, sending it overseas for wars and shit like that. That's why Muhammad Ali said he ain't going over there to fight some people he ain't never seen before. And y'all want to sit there and still think we all one people. It don't make no sense to me. But I know you indoctrinated and brainwashed. I know you're fearful. You know, we're afraid of blaspheming. We're afraid of losing that job. You're afraid that Ken gonna be like, nah, I can't be with you no more. You're learning too much. You're paying attention to too much. You're gonna immediately know that his motherfucking auntie, what's her name? What's that heifer name? Carolyn. Ain't Carolyn. She a racist. He know you're gonna peep it out just like that. And he ain't gonna be able to say, nah, don't worry about it. She don't hardly even come around and stuff. She's just here for this and that. He ain't gonna be able to tell you that. We got to learn. We got to learn. For us, not for white folks, not for other people. We got to learn for black people, for us, for our babies. We gotta survive this, y'all. In case you didn't know it. In case you didn't know, it's been a whole extermination war on black people. White people been trying to exterminate us for so motherfucking long. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. You didn't tell us. Y'all didn't tell us, but I digressed though. I said I was coming to read different. I know. I'm still appalled. And I still feel motherfucking betrayed. I don't give a damn. I do. And until I process it like that and stuff, you're going to hear about it. But we on chapter 4. I'm trying to get to chapter 7. I think that's what Sister Joanne said I need to be. I called her when I first got this book like 5 years ago. And she had Dr. Claud, he done a whole lot for us. And I don't know where he is with this right here now. Maybe he is still assisting us with it behind the scenes. Maybe, I don't know. I know On the Shoulders of Giants had read the book, and I got to finish watching theirs and stuff. But it's mainly on us, Black America, to take this right here. So, because we still need empowered. We still need to get empowered. We ain't nothing but men and women, regular men and regular damn women. That's it and that's all. But we still got work to do. We still got work to do. Ain't we supposed to embrace the message, if not the man? Like Dr. Umar. Oh, I hear folks going on. They going off about Dr. Umar Johnson and stuff. He done did something or didn't do something. But, you know, and I love my brother. I can forgive his ass too. Shit, I guess he got a lot of dollars out of y'all too, huh? But it's the message that you need from your mentors, your jinkers. Use discernment who you give your money to. That's all the fuck you got to do. If you done sent some money to somebody a couple of times and they ain't got the goddamn school up yet, stop sending your damn money. Shit. You've been giving your money every Sunday to the church, to the pastor. I mean, you go in your daughter purse over there. Let me get $2 till I get home. Let me get 10, 20 more dollars till I get home to give to the pastor. I'm just saying your priorities, Black America. Your priorities. You better go ask for your money back before everybody else go request their tithes back. Just put in a request. First lady, I need my tithes back. They probably gonna tell you they ain't got it no more anyway. It's been long gone. Especially when you see pastor pull up in this brand new Cadillac. Oh, honey, baby, child. You better go tell his ass how you feel. Stop being goddamn scary and shit. Vocational education, chapter 4. An increasing percentage of the most desirable and highest paying jobs are emerging in the services and blue collar industries. When this fact is considered and paired with the disproportionate number of Black children who fail to finish high school, like me, Black America is presented with an opportunity to gain a competitive advantage. Woo-wee. Black America should design and operate full-scale, intellectually demanding apprenticeship and vocational education programs in targeted urban schools across America. These targeted schools should blend academic and job skills options by combining inside and outside of class apprenticeship experiences and training with basic subject mastery in the classroom. The program can give our Black students an optional way of earning a living and a life. A Powernomics vocational or industrial education curriculum can be very different in purpose than the vocational education instituted by Booker T. Washington in the late 1800s. Let me read that again. A Powernomics vocational or industrial education curriculum can be very different in purpose than the vocational education instituted by Booker T. Washington in the late 1800s. It's going to be different. The times are different. It's probably going to be a little different today than this right here is in the book, because we might have to make some tweaks to it, some twerks to it. You might have to twerk it up a little bit and stuff, because we're 20 years behind. Well, I can't even see that, and maybe I need to. Well, that's all right. I do like to have the sunlight in here and stuff, but it's okay. We read it. So yeah, it may be a little bit different, but the overall goal, a national plan to empower us, is the bottom line. That's what we're heading to. A Powernomics vocational industrial education curriculum can be very different in purpose than the Vocational Education instituted by Booker T. Washington in the late 1800s. I guess, in my opinion, I was like, how they had like home economics for us in school and stuff. You may have home economics teaching things inside the house, cooking, cleaning, washing, sewing, mending, and stuff like that. But outside the home, in my opinion, like what was brother's name? King. You know who I'm talking about? He teaching the youth and stuff. He teaching the youth how to change tires, change your oil, check your oil, how to fix the light, the outlet and stuff when they got to take the thing apart and fix the wiring in there and stuff. Little things like that. We need to be teaching our babies and stuff, but we got to do this. So in my opinion, that's how this right here may be different. And it could be some other ways, I'm sure it is, from Booker T. Washington's curriculum. That's it. But it's all for the benefit of our masses, if that makes sense. Washington's program trained Black students for subordinate roles and jobs for which in most instances there were no markets. Booker T. Washington's program trained Black students for subordinate jobs and for subordinate roles, like you be the cashier, or you be the janitor, or something like that. I guess it trained you for subordinate roles that you really can't go anywhere. You can't go far with them. There were no markets for them. You just locked into that, I suppose. But Black children should now be educated for jobs in Black-owned businesses, as well as for jobs where Black people are in authority. And see, those jobs that his curriculum trained us for was in white folks' establishments, white folks' schools, white folks' churches, white folks' doctor's office, white folks' whatever, courthouses and all that stuff, hospitals. That was white folks' stuff. See, look at that illustration right there. They're working together, sister and brother working together. That's figure 12, earning a living and a life, vocational education. Vocational education programs and apprenticeships should be structured as a supplement and not a substitute for a core academic curriculum. Yeah, it shouldn't be no substitute. Vocational education. Learning how to change your oil should not be a substitute. It should be mandatory. Yeah, sister ass is not finna be no damsel in distress. We ain't raising damsels in distress, are we? Because I remember my mama was a strong black woman. That's why I was like, yeah, I can learn how to change this tire and this oil and stuff. Because my mama would do it. If she couldn't do it, then she would ask for help. And you know, my father, my brother, my uncle, my uncles and my brothers and stuff would come and help. But up until then, you try it yourself. We ain't raising no damsels in distress. Learn how to make a fire by your damn self. Because it might not be nobody there with you. What you gonna do? Walk around? I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Your eyelashes hanging off. Your weave look like a wetted rag. And you can't even build a fire. I'm just saying, we don't need damsel in distress no more. Black America must look for a model that can make black children as marketable as possible and use it to develop a vocational and apprenticeship program that can link school and work. Since Black America is beginning to develop countermeasures for structural racism and developing businesses to bring jobs into black communities, an important issue to address is how to prepare black children for the work world and train them to fill those jobs. Not all black children will go to college, but those who don't, they must be able to earn a living. Even those who go to college should learn vocational skills. The high school reform for Powernomics is capable of preparing a child for life and the workforce. And then look now, you got people with degrees and shit here working where you work at. Yep. People with degrees, I ain't even went. And hey, I know one lady today went to college, 4 years, business, something like that, business, banking or something with numbers and stuff, money, numbers, accounting and stuff. Don't even work in the field. How many of us spend all that time, all that money, all that effort, and it ain't serving us today? It's not serving us today. We got to change that. The Powernomics National Plan for Education would bring together various segments of the society: parents, churches, school officials, businesses, and public office holders. They would work to marry academics and apprenticeship programs in an effort to see that the needs of the students, the community, and the businesses are met. And these is black people we talking about. Black parents, black churches, black school officials, businesses, and public office holders. Get this going. This is going to be a black school. This is black knowledge, black intelligence. This is a black effort. Now, when I'm saying these things right here and reading them, I don't think he's saying that it's going to be a white person sitting in the midst. Now, I truly don't. The same way your ass can go get Miss Mary for that apprenticeship, your ass can go get Ray, Brother Ray, Pastor Ray, Reverend Ray, whoever his ass is, that's got the same knowledge and skills. It won't be no infiltration with this. Early in this century, vocational programs in the North and South were used to the detriment of black people. In the North, black children were allowed to elect an array of shop classes, even though black people had no outlets for these acquired skills because of closed union shops and skilled trades. Blacks did use their Southern vocational program skills within their own segregated communities. White businesses also used skilled black labor, but kept them locked into low-level jobs. Thus, white business owners in the South and unions in the North closed out black people and reduced the value of their vocational training. That was like a monopoly. Yep. That was one of those monopolies, those wealth monopolies. In educating our children to meet the economic needs of black communities, the competitive skills they learn to apply in their school groups should translate in later years to group economic competitiveness. The vocational school programs inside Powernomics communities would produce human resources for vertical industries, other community businesses, and businesses outside of the community. Schools and businesses should establish apprenticeship and work-study programs. These internships and work relationships guarantee that the academic program and the business linkages produced on the job training relevant to the available job markets inside and outside of Black communities. Black students would then be equipped to leave school with academic as well as vocational skills. Now we got to use these skills for us. I took a vocational class when I dropped out of school. I was a young mother. I think I was married at that time and stuff. And it was like some type of machinery. Oh, we were putting little bitty screws or something. That was it. It wasn't the vocational skills that he talking about though, because it wasn't learning the machine and stuff. It was just something simple, like, you know. And I was like, oh no, it's like I feel like I was on the slow bus, you know, and I wasn't supposed to be there, so I didn't stay. But yeah, but it was called a vocational skills, and I'm from a little bitty hick town. It was called a vocational training and stuff, but it really wasn't training. That wasn't shit. What the fuck was that? Putting little screws in the little thing as it, and then once it fill up, you set it to the side, and you get the next one, and you put the little screws in the thing or the little prongs in it, and when it fill up, you set it to the side. What the fuck skill training is that goddamn shit supposed to be? Who the fuck was we working for to help that business? I'm just saying, in my opinion. Yeah, it's probably closed now, so many years ago, like decades ago. Education reform number 6, using technology. And I don't like technology. I'm a fan of the pen and the paper. This our revolution right here, y'all. This is how we, ain't no marching. Ain't no need getting your ass out there marching and stuff. But if you do, get you a face helmet. Get you some a vest, because them rubber bullets going to eat your ass up. Protect yourself if you do go out there. But for those of us that ain't, we fighting this with the pen and the paper now, honey. Sure is. Ain't them 2026 elections coming up, mid-elections, that Brother Augustus Corbett, the Defiant Lawyers Network, was talking about? Yeah, we got to take this right here. Got to go another way. Sure do, honey. Technology, technological development, computer advances, the internet, high-speed data connections has rapidly changed the way we conduct most life activities. It is important that our children are exposed to and learn how to use the developing forms of technology so that they will have marketable business and employment opportunities in life. See, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. Who the fuck? What the fuck? I like the pen and the paper. I would rather be outside at the park with all my books and some waters for you, some blankets and stuff, that the baby needs some food. Here, get this little thing. You look over there in that cooler where that ice said. Get one of them little things of baby food and sit on that blanket, feed the baby and listen. But the ancestors were like, no, you're too late. You're last one at the fight. Get your ass online and start reading. So that's why I'm here doing this right now. But I also realized in all of that, because my daughter's done told me once before, Mom, you're going to get left behind. I think y'all was saying it too on the internet, telling us that the technology going to leave us behind. You got to get in somewhere. Weasel your ass in there somewhere. I don't give a damn if you don't do nothing but clean a very good refrigerator. Get in there and show Black people how to clean again. How to clean again. If you're braiding your hair, I seen sister online braiding her baby's hair. Oh, my ancestors. I know, honey, sister can braid me the bear's paw in my head. You know, those were the escape routes that Black people took escaping from white people. It was the bear path. They took the bear path because they know they're going to find berries and nuts and maybe a little water stream. The drunkard's path, because, you know, drunk people stumble all over the place and shit. And they looked at it like, you know, white people can't follow that because you're all over the place. So, you know, with different paths that they took. But, honey, her braids was so fine, like, But she wasn't here. You know, I didn't have no hair then anyway. But, yeah, I'm just saying, whatever you do, now's your time to show your people, Black America, that we all we need. We always need, honey. I don't care if you don't do nothing, but you can teach me about percentages and fractions like that right there. I'll do $1.99 a month for that, because I'm not good with math. I'm good with reading. I love to read. I'm just, whatever your talent is, you got to get out there and do it and stuff, because this might be our very last chance to help our people, to save our people. That's just in my opinion. The vocational school programs inside Powernomics communities will produce human resources for vertical industries, other community businesses, and businesses outside of our community. I'm just saying that right there. Can't you see how starting in our community, right here in our community, would expand to outside of our community? So if I can't go get you to do that, the bear's path in my hair to braid it up, I can go over into the next community and get sister to do me the drunkard's path or whatever with her braids. I'm just saying how he's putting this right here, we'll be able to expand. We'll be able to expand and help our people. And then not only that, like in Tulsa, our Black Wall Streets, when we ran out of things in our businesses, like the hospitals, the churches, the schools, when they ran out of supplies, they went to the next Black town and got supplies from each other. I don't think they went to white people to get supplies because they were self-sustaining. That's how we got to be. We got to be. It's just unfortunate that we so late behind, but we still can do this, y'all. We still can do this. Technological differences. Oh, I was talking about the computers and stuff too. Yeah, not my favorite thing. It would be the role of Powernomics based on schools, however, to frame technology in the most appropriate way for our goals as a tool that increases efficiency and information. They will be trained in using computerized technology in processing and research, business and product management, communicating and marketing services and goods, and most importantly, in the creation of new technology. Ooh, technology is good. It's good. I didn't see the worth in it, but it is going to be here for a while. So we might as well get used to it. It will be the technology that evolves from our vertical industries that provides wealth creation opportunities for Black America. However, the traditional relationship between Black people and technology has to change. It's got to change. I know I feel a lot of anxiety. Sometimes just coming on to read. Sometimes just I'm still trying to hook up all of my connections and stuff across the social medias and stuff. And that shit is fucking frustrating. I'd be so goddamn it. I'd be ready to just, where my clippers at? But I done gave them away and I'm so thankful, grateful. I'd be so frustrated with it because it's like a foreign language. But we got to do is start little and do what you can and stuff. Stay there as you grow till you can do more. Because this all I can do at this point until I grow and learn something else. I don't even know. Damn, I think I didn't do Instagram. I don't even think it connected to Instagram because I think I forgot to go back over there and hit live or something. Go figure. But technology and Black people have long had an adversarial relationship because we don't understand it. Racism has historically kept us shackled until technology arrived and rendered us obsolete. Yep. Technology rendered us obsolete. So we can't be obsolete. That's like being disappeared, being erased, obliterated, exterminated, genocided. See? So yeah, I was like with me and stuff, yeah, I got to come on here and do this. And still I didn't resonate that I should have been faceless. So, but it is what it is. The benefits that can spring from our economic empowerment can allow us to change the historical equation. The benefits that can spring from our economic empowerment can allow us to change the historical equation. We may never own any of the Silicon Valley industrial complexes. In fact, A number of Black organizations have pending employment lawsuits against high-tech Silicon Valley firms. We have to learn to be realistic, y'all. This nation has anti-discrimination laws, but racial competitiveness guarantees that white people will break these laws to place income and wealth building opportunities with white people rather than with Black people. Yeah, they still do right to this day. It is difficult for Black Americans to compete after the fact on the tail end of technology. As indicated in Chapter 6, once Black America begins to build its own vertical industries, it will need bright, young Black minds to generate new technology within the captured industries. When we are in control of our own industries, we can produce new technology that produces employment and wealth building opportunities. Until then, technology will continue to produce power and wealth for those who control, for those who own and control it. Education reform number 7, the new role for Black colleges. Now we must reclaim identity and governance of historically Black colleges and restore their original roles. Black colleges were not built to educate all the children of all the people. They came into existence to educate Black people, to equip them to be a competitive group. Since Black people are far from being economically, politically, and educationally competitive, Black colleges have not fulfilled their mission. They sure the fuck ain't. Oh, and not to mention that I learned somewhere along the way that our Black colleges ain't even the ones I know about, ain't even founded by Black people. So no wonder their ass can't teach what Black people need to know. Maybe I'll do some research and see which one of these HBCUs are truly founded by Black people. And if they was, why they didn't have their own curriculum? Why did they not have their own curriculum? I'm just asking. The dropout is asking. We want to know. Since Black people are far from being economically, politically, and educationally competitive, Black colleges have not fulfilled their mission. From emancipation until the Black Civil Rights Movement, ex-Black slaves sold wood, flowers, pies, and ice on the streets to generate enough money to acquire land, buildings, equipment, and materials to sustain a network of Black colleges. Black colleges were commissioned to take uneducated Blacks and teach them to be doctors, nurses, teachers, and professionals. We must reclaim our Black colleges and return them to their former glory and mission. Now, upon that, I do recall one brother that I read about in St. Louis. What was his name? I'll find it. He did have a Black school, a Black college in a Black community. And I think it was in East St. Louis. I have to find it in all my notes somewhere. And it was in a Black community. It was across the street diagonally from a prominent Black school, elementary school. And then I think across the street they put the college or something like that. But it wasn't Harvard and Yale. His wasn't. I don't think Dr. Claud talking about his. I think he talking about the HBCUs that we know and fly to. Oh, I hope I get into Harvard. Yeah, my daughter's at Harvard. I'm the mother of a Harvard graduate. Yeah, mother here. You know, I'm just saying. One of Black America's greatest educational setbacks has been the erosion of its historical colleges following the Black Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s. Since integration, could it be that my brother that I'm talking about, his school didn't make it? Since integration, Black colleges have been forced more into the mainstream and severely hampered in meeting the educational needs of this nation's Black communities. See, our babies need different education than white kids. Our babies need a different curriculum from white kids. Why the fuck would we end up in school with white folks learning how to glorify the white man? Why? Why are you still willing to do that? Still, I wish I'd get pregnant right today. My baby ain't going to parochial school. Sure ain't. Nope. Why would you still send your babies? You got little babies to these parochial schools. You know damn well they ain't teaching them babies no knowledge. They're not teaching them no knowledge. Shay love to read. Shay love to read. Start your homeschool and stuff. Let Shay run it. She ain't but 15. She'll be 16 next year. She'll be 16 next year. It'll be her little school that she's starting now. You know, and build this school from somewhere, y'all. Somebody. I'm going to find a homeschool right here where I'm at. And I'm going to want to know, sister, do you need me to read anything? What book can I come and volunteer and read? I hope it ain't Amelia Bedelia or Helen Keller or some shit like that. I'm going to take my own books, the kid books, depending on what this school going to be. If it's for the little bitty babies, then I take Betty Before X. If it's for our teenagers, hell, I take Betty Before X. If it's for some young adults, damn near your ass supposed to been out of school now. I'm taking their motherfucking ass Malcolm X, where I book at. I'm just saying, but I need to know where can I come and volunteer and read? I only need an hour. Hell, I ain't gonna read but a chapter. I'll come once a week and read a couple of chapters. I'm just saying. I'll volunteer to do it because we need a new curriculum. A study conducted by Walter Allen validated this conclusion. Allen, in his study of gender and campus race differences in Black students' academic performance, racial attitudes, and college satisfaction, compared Black students at predominantly Black universities with those at predominantly white universities. He concluded that Black schools do a better job in educating Black undergraduates than white universities, and they provide a more nurturing environment to instill skills, self-confidence, leadership opportunities, and a competitive spirit that Black students do not receive at white institutions, white universities, white schools. That should be common sense. Hell, Malcolm told us that. As society integrated, state boards of regents and other oversight agencies moved to close down Black colleges or merge them with white colleges. Black colleges found themselves in a dilemma. They were instructed to justify their continued existence by converting their education curriculums and supported programs to be similar to offerings by white colleges. Once they changed their mission and converted their programs into miniature white colleges, the power structure then argued that they ought to be closed or merged with white colleges because states did not want the double expense of two colleges offering the same goddamn educational opportunities. You see how they make a fool out of your Black ass? You see how they cheat your ass out of every goddamn thing you got, every idea, every invention, every creation you come up with to help your people. Tell you to change it and be more like that right there. Then when you did it, they told you, the state don't want to pay for two institutions that's got the same curriculum. Now, why don't you just merge with that one right there? These motherfuckers so goddamn just betrayed. Just betrayed. Woo-wee. As required by the integration process, many Black colleges merged into white colleges and motherfucking disappeared. Never did a white college merge into a Black college and disappear. Within one generation, y'all, after the integration process began, seven historically Black colleges had become all white. And it is projected by some that a similar number will change hands in the near future. When white people take control and convert the colleges over, they acquire ownership of the land, the buildings, and the tangible assets. But they do not adopt the original mission to uplift the Black race. So see, once these Black colleges converted over, and then they told them, well, why don't you just merge? The state don't want to pay both of y'all. You're teaching the same thing and stuff. And so you merged them and stuff. White folks, it became theirs. It became theirs. You merged your Black college. We merged our Black colleges to be more in tune and more fluid, I guess, the fluidity of white schools and the white curriculums and stuff. But once your ass did, they took it up right on over there with their motherfucking asses. Show them the fuck did. God damn it, don't tell me they motherfucking ass deserve to be trusted again. Don't try to tell me they deserve our benefit of the doubt again. Now, who was it, the person that was on here last night? Can they, goddamn it, go back and fix this shit that they willingly, knowingly or unknowingly, their ass went along with it? They tolerated, they helped it out, they condoned it, they perpetrated it. I'm just motherfucking saying, damn, I want to look up these 7 historically black colleges that became all white. I sure do. And I wonder, was that brother? His name is on the tip of my tongue, too. The nature of white or integrated colleges impedes their interest in accommodating the interests and the unique needs of black students. Increasingly, black colleges are prohibited from focusing on racial matters. Yep, can't focus on racial matters. You sure cannot. I got something to say about that too. Black colleges, like their white counterparts, are allowing black students to become guests. Oh, before I forget, you know how I said that black colleges are not meant to focus on racial matters? Medical centers ain't no more either. Medical centers, if it's a law, I forgot what it was, 14682, 14286 or something like that. I had wrote it down. Remember I told y'all some readings ago. Any medical center, urgent care, pull up, doctor center, your primary center up the street right there for us and our little hick towns and stuff. If they mention anything about race, they won't get no funding no more. They will not get no funding. Now they will not be diagnosing you according to the black body structure, the black body, like they've always done. They test us and diagnose us according to the white man, a 40-year-old white man. That's how we all have been diagnosed and treated, according to white people's health curriculum. So any medical center now, even in the middle of all of this knowledge being exposed, for any medical center that said, no, we're going to look at this from a black perspective. What are black people eating? You can't be eating this right here. This is detrimental to your health. Milk is detrimental to your black ass. I know you don't know it. And milk don't even bother me, face. I can drink milk all day long. Yeah, till your ass go to sleep. Soon as you go to sleep and your body calm down and it gets at that restful pace, honey, your ass finna be firing off all kind of motherfucking flatulence. Yeah, vocabulary is increasing. All kind of flatulence finna be coming from under that blanket. You don't know whether to turn on the air, light a whole bowl of incense, open the window, kick your ass out. Maybe I'll go outside here. I need a cigarette now. Shit, because your ass is blowing it up in here. I'm just saying. But for any medical center to focus on that now, and to let us know with that law that's passing, that bill, if it does pass, they won't be receiving funding. I got to go back to the Defiant Lawyers Network and update with him and see what's still going on and stuff. Because we ain't even, I don't think we at the 6-month mark yet. Well, yeah, we in July now. Well, we still under a year, but so much been stripped away from us. But I digress. White colleges lost the justification for their continued existence. Oh, let me back up. Black colleges were once important and viable refuges for black students and black professors. Integration sounded a death knell for black colleges too. When black colleges were forced to become miniature white colleges, they lost the justification for their continued existence. We don't need you no more. That's what they said. We don't need this black college no more. Yeah, you done merged over here with us. What do you need for? And then it wasn't no way to turn around and say we want to unmerge from white colleges, because by then they had already took it. The land, the buildings, all your equipment, and did what they wanted to do with it. Yeah, you lost it. However, of the black colleges that remain, the staffs are more than 50% non-black. Non-black. Yep. Many black college professors abandoned black colleges to teach at white colleges. Their integration left a vacuum that was filled by white people and immigrants. Federal government funds that were historically earmarked for black colleges are now diluted and shared with white colleges that claim at least a 20% history student enrollment. The private funds donated to the College Fund / the United Negro College Fund. You remember that? We used to hear about it all the time when I was a little girl. The United Negro College Fund, which were once exclusively directed to assist black students. Well, honey, now they integrated. And them funds is available to all the minority students. Sure wills. However, education funds that were set aside for Jewish students, Asian students, American Indian students, and Hispanic students have never motherfucking opened up to needed black students. And they never will. Black leadership has not explained to Black America why education funds for this nation's most marginalized student population were integrated to include this nation's more advantaged groups. Therefore, Black people need to recapture historical Black colleges for a number of reasons. The first reason is Black colleges were invaluable assets. They were invaluable assets. Do y'all know what we lost by forfeiting, sacrificing, giving up, compromising with white America? Do y'all know what we gave up? Even that one class that I'm sure a lot of us wouldn't have wanted to take it, but some of us would have wanted to take that class, would have made decisions that we wouldn't have so much mixed interracial marriages and babies out here and shit, because we would have known. No, historically, that's something we cannot do. Historically, if we'd have had the schools teaching us what we needed to know, stayed to our motherfucking self and taught us what we need to know, our churches would have stayed true to us, we wouldn't be in this predicament with white America, because our mindset would be different. We would have different thoughts, different ideals, different goals that would be focused and centered on us as a people, not on integrating with white America and coming up with the Joneses. But I digress. Let's read. Therefore, Black people need to recapture historical Black colleges for a number of reasons. The first reason is Black colleges were invaluable assets. They should not have been given away just so Black students could become guests in integrated colleges and universities. Second, we had our own schools. Now we guests in other folks' schools and shit. Second, since the material conditions have changed very little since the inception of Black colleges, clearly the role and responsibility originally envisioned for Black students has not been achieved. I don't care what y'all say. Third, predominantly white colleges and universities are either not interested in or are incapable of preparing Black graduates to meet the needs of Black America. And fourth, Black colleges are an essential element in any national plan that proposes to teach Black America to use competitive group politics and group economics. I don't care what y'all say, integration is not working. It didn't work. It ain't working. It won't work. Tomorrow, next year, next decade is not gonna work to integrate, to continually integrate with white America. There is no way it's gonna work. All that's gonna do is set us back some more time. Push us back some more time. What, they gonna give you a little bit more crumbs? They're gonna put some more crumbs on your plate, on your platter. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. The loss of Black colleges is a monument to the continued effectiveness of the slave trading practice of the 16th century, known as the doctrine of unequal exchange. Ooh-wee. The doctrine of unequal exchange. As discussed in Black Labor, White Wealth, we read that too. This doctrine developed around the practice of giving African chiefs valueless beads and old firearms in exchange for highly valuable diamonds, gold, and Black slaves. Something similar happened with Black colleges. We gave up our Black colleges, brightest professors. We gave up our students and our best athletes, clearly valuable assets, in exchange for the social process of integration. Just to be able to come around white folks, motherfucking funky dog smelling asses. We gave up everything just to come around their motherfucking asses and to be a guest and to keep them comfortable and to empower their businesses, which is where your Black ass work at, because we ain't got no business mindset, because we didn't adhere to our focus. We didn't stay up on our focus. So yeah, damn near everybody is working for white people, white businesses, and probably other businesses too if they let you come in and work. But most of them be like, no, there you come in trying to put in an application and everybody saying me no speak English. Me no speak English. You already know. Nah, I can't work here with them. But then when you go in, you can see ain't nobody in there but them. Asian people. Asian people. Yeah, if you do get a job in there, well, you better watch out. I had one once before, and honey, I think wasn't nobody sharing but my motherfucking ass. Wasn't nobody sharing but me. But they said that everybody shared together. But shit, I'll find out what damn hell. Why it seemed like I'm the only one sharing. I got all what was left after I shared. So yeah, I mean, you can see it here. Just open your eyes. So now I'm like, fuck that shit. No, it ain't gonna happen with me. I can go somewhere else. But y'all, by the late 1960s, honey, Black America was trading off its hard education resources, both physical and financial, for social privileges. Social privileges to be around white people. Yeah, we were selling them everything. Yeah, I'll give you this and give you that. It's like we were just telling them, hell, I'll give you all our schools if we could just come in and be around y'all. That's what it seemed like to me. By the late 1960s, Black America was trading off its hard education resources, both physical and financial, for social privileges. We are the only minority who choose to do so. Jews participate in various interdenominational activities, but they did not turn over Jewish schools, such as Brandeis University, just to participate or get along. They didn't turn over Brandeis University. For what? They came and had the ball game and went back to their school. They didn't come, have the ball game, decided to stay, gave them the balls, gave them all their globes, gave them the power and stuff. They didn't do that. No, they came, played the game, and left. Went back to their own school. Now, our Black asses, we gave them all the suits, gave them all our balls, gave them the team players, gave them everything. The shoes, the nets, gave them everything. And then just stood there like this, waiting for somebody to call us and put up, can we get on the team? Hey, man, tell them I'm a good player, too. Let me get on the team. Just a fool and a dummy. Catholics also participated in interdenominational religious groupings, but they have not relinquished control of Notre Dame. Sure the fuck ain't. They ain't merged Notre Dame with nobody, have they? Now, I know we 20 years behind, and I don't follow none of that mainstream shit. Sure don't. I might even be saying it wrong. But they ain't relinquished control of it. I don't think they done merged it. Women and American Indians have socially integrated, but they did not turn over their colleges. Apparently, the doctrine of unequal exchange is primarily practiced on Black people. That's practiced on your ass. See all that coalition building and stuff? Same thing. Another manipulation tactic. Don't do it. Yep, do not motherfucking do it. Black America needs its historical colleges to prepare its young people to become economically and politically independent and competitive. They could provide agricultural extension services, technical business assistance, and continuing education programs in targeted Black communities and industries. Black farmers and landowners still need to be in a position to convert their land into productive income streams. Black people still need the resources farmers produce, and farmers need access to the markets that exist in urban areas. Black colleges can help devise a new distribution system that would link farmers and the food that they produce to the communities that need it. First in Black communities, then later into white communities, instead of being the other way around. White folks get the good and the gold, and Black folks get whatever crumbs and wilts that are left. We ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that no more. Black folks, when worst come to worst, mine's coming first. No matter how many .com businesses spring up, people will always need food to eat. And see, I'm not saying that we shouldn't take food to the white communities after us, because we should. I would. I wouldn't let nobody hunger or die of starvation. And so I'm going to feed me and my babies first. My people finna eat first. And then somebody say, no, face, I need that right there. Let me keep them vegetables right there, because baby like to wake up and eat. We need to have this for the next few days. I see I ain't going to have nothing for the next week or two. Then, yeah, you go ahead and you keep this so you can make sure these babies going to eat. But, yeah, I'm not saying don't take anything to the white communities or farmers and stuff after they make sure Black families and Black communities have the foods that we need. Black colleges should function as research institutions and data centers for guiding Black economic revitalization, reparations, and political leadership. They must again become a place where our scholars are able to do the research, do the knowledge. You scared to read? Can you read? Is you scared to research? I'm just saying. We will need them to do research on any number of issues, including political independence of Black people, and answer research questions such as, how do we best revitalize urban land and property? How do we rebuild industries? We're going to need to know these things because we ain't got nothing now. We starting from scratch. We got to start from scratch. It ain't that we can take our Black colleges back. It ain't that we can take our Black businesses back. They're gone. Don't your ass get, they're gone. White America stole, manipulated, tricked your ass out of everything. You got to start from the bottom up. You got to start from the bottom up. Black colleges should put our best scholarly minds to work on the question of the best way to organize a reparations movement and to develop a formula to calculate benefits. How much are Black people entitled to? What are the justifications? They should be teaching Black students to take up intelligent political roles based on a clear understanding of our historical challenges and predicament, to develop public policies and accountability systems that help all Black people, not just some of us. Not just some of us. To complete the circle of information, Black colleges could establish advisory boards as a mechanism for input from business, political, and community leaders. This would link them with national intellectual resources. Advisory boards. The purpose of these advisory boards would be to identify trends and industry changes that suggest new directions in academic preparation to lead Black colleges into the future. They should also have a role in preparing students to take positions in Black vertical industries, see Chapter 6, and establishing a complementary vocational technical apprenticeship program that will provide jobs and business opportunities. Information from such boards should give Black colleges and students valuable lead time to prepare for the future. Now, we 20 years behind with this book right here. Woo-wee! We're going to keep on going just a little bit longer. Education reform number 8. Adopt a Black school, y'all. I'm going to find some, and I'm going to write them in this book. Adopt a Black school across America. Billboards and road signs urge us to adopt this highway or that endangered animal, and they do. I see it all the time. Adopt a highway, adopt a highway. Now your ass can adopt a star. You can buy a star. Go figure. It is now time to post similar signs urging the adoption of our endangered urban Black schools. We need and adopt a black school program that links all segments of our society with targeted black schools. Urban school boards could establish and coordinate the involvement of various kinds of community, school committees, advisory boards, and financial sponsors for school programs. Let me write this down right here. Let me see. Schools, library. Yes, honey, I'm gonna read this to you. I just didn't want to forget that thought. For example, these are high-profile groups. Let me back up a little bit. Hold on. We need and adopt a black school program that links all segments of our society with targeted black schools. Urban school boards could establish and coordinate the involvement of various kinds of community school committees, advisory boards, and financial sponsors for school programs. These high-profile groups could bring the resources to the schools. For instance, business advisory board and financial sponsors, such as chambers of commerce or other business organizations, could help design the content of high school vocational, technical, and apprenticeship programs in neglected schools. A combined academic and vocational program could help raise the academic standards. It could increase student attendance. It could reduce discipline problems. It could develop vocational skills. It can uplift students' self-esteem, and it can offer them recognition for their accomplishments. Churches, social fraternities, and other sororities or civic organizations could also adopt a black school. They could also establish and support programs that would serve as a conduit for bringing in additional financial and personal resources into the schools. These groups could meet regularly with either the school boards or the local school administrators to discuss their progress and their needs. If necessary, schools can be reformed with smaller schools operating within the larger schools. But all of the schools and programs should be oriented toward the empowerment of the black students in alignment with the National Empowerment Plan. This is not a new role for schools. Schools have always produced whatever skills and competencies the society wanted in its children. Schools have always produced whatever skills and competencies the society wanted in its children. There simply has not been a societal demand or market. There simply has not been a societal demand or market for well-educated, well-prepared, and competitive black children. Conclusion: failure to rethink, restructure, retrain, retool, or resume control of the schools and black communities will produce yet another crop of non-competitive black children. Non-competitive black children, y'all. Black Americans must respond to new ideological, new demographic, and new political challenges that are emerging. No other group is going to aid black people in their need to become more educationally competitive. A solution will not appear out of thin air. Schools and black communities must not only teach regular language and computation skills, but under the Powernomics National Plan for Education, they must diligently search for and use black history and black culture to engage, uplift, motivate, and improve black children's academic competitiveness. These principles and policy recommendations are designed to correct many of the instructional weaknesses within the current system. The most detrimental is that the system is ignoring the educational needs of most black students while miseducating the rest of us. Yep. And honey, we on part 3, baby. Yes, we is on part 3, chapter 5. But anyway, I wanted to go back. When he said adopt a black school, adopt a black school program, we got to go further than that. We 20 years late. Baby, we got to adopt a black school, adopt a black library, adopt a black bookstore. Take your ass and adopt a black hospital. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, for me, in my opinion. And I'm going to do some research because I want to adopt too. Yes, honey, I don't want a motherfucking highway. I want to adopt a black school. I want to adopt a black bookstore. Y'all know it was a war on black bookstores. We had hundreds of black bookstores, y'all. White people decided that they had to shut down them bookstores. When I was doing research on it some years ago, out of all them hundreds of bookstores, black bookstores, we ended up with 50. We ended up with 50 that I found, and I wrote them down somewhere and stuff. I can look at that list and do some research and see how many of that. But I think the number of bookstores, black bookstores, went back up slightly. I think so, but don't quote me on it and stuff. But yeah, we can do this. We can adopt them, and then you know how we subscribe to our favorite jingles, our favorite mentors and stuff on their podcast. We can have a monthly tithe. Hell, you tithe into the church? They still ain't put the bell on top of the church. Still ain't replaced the front door. The gate still broke. That building fund still the same. You still got the same $55 in that building fund that you had when I was 12 years old. When my mama said, Faith, you ain't even got to go to church no more. Keep your ass here. You ain't got to go. Don't nobody want you in church looking over there, looking mad at everybody. You know. So, yeah, but I'm just saying the building fund is still the same. Ain't much changed and stuff. So, yeah, we should, give our tithes to other meaningful outlets that we have. Why not? What's the harm in it? But that's it. We done. We are done. Church went on a little long today. That's all right. Don't nobody tell Pastor. And he see everybody looking at their watch. He see the babies getting restless and kicking and mad and stuff. And he still keep going on and on. But I didn't want to keep us. I just wanted to finish that chapter, and we did. But let's just give us some gratitude. Because I love some gratitude and stuff. Black America, just keep some gratitude on you, honey. Whatever is going on and stuff, we are in unprecedented times. We ain't never seen this happen. This is a new world order. Everything is totally different now. We got to have a different mindset, a different perspective. We got to look at things through a different vision. Look through black vision. Look through your black eyes historically. Start reading about your history, your ancestors and stuff. But please keep a spirit of gratitude on you. Even if you can't even think of nothing to be grateful for. I don't want to be grateful because I woke up this morning, face. I don't feel like it. That's fine. But just say I'm grateful in a way and just let it be. Just say it and let it be. You didn't want to do it, but say it anyway and let it be. What could it hurt? You said it. You said it. And it'll gravitate itself to you. It'll resonate with you. And it'll become more normal. It's something that you could do. And everybody should be grateful to wake up in the morning. Shit. But gratitude, y'all, it shields you from negativity. Gratitude makes you at least 25% happier. You don't even need nobody to make your ass happy. You make yourself happy. Just being grateful for something, honey, it makes you 25% happier. Now, you shouldn't be that depleted in happiness, joy, that hell 25% ain't doing you no good. Now, I'm just saying 25% happier. Oh, honey, they're going to think I done won the lottery. Well, she in a relationship now. She get married. What the hell happened? She get a promotion at job. Oh, she applied for my job. Anything. It just makes you 25% happy. Gratitude rewires your brain. It eliminates stress, and it heals you, too. I've been meaning to see the ways that gratitude heals you. So I can tell us about that. Gratitude improves your sleep. You can sleep like a baby, honey, when you grateful. And when you sleeping like a baby, you finna start getting all these downloads and ideas and options. You finna get options to deal with whatever you're going through. Take your pick. You got options. It's only temporarily. Everything is just temporary. You got to keep moving forward or it's going to be permanent. See, it ain't meant to be permanent. Like the seasons of the year, not meant to be permanent. If your ass stay stuck right there, you're going to always be in winter. Your ass going to always be cold and frozen under snow. If you stay right there in that season, you got to keep moving. Gratitude, it boosts your self-esteem and your performance. Honey, I'm over there making production every goddamn day. Just because I'm grateful. I might got my music on because I love some music, honey. But yeah, you know, gratitude, honey, it boosts your self-esteem and your performance. Hell, let them know. Let sister know over there. You know she's struggling. Let her know, girl, my secret ain't nothing but being grateful. I'm grateful for everything, girl. And you know that little lady y'all be talking about, laughing about all the time. Go on and tell sister, yeah, I looked over there at her today and stuff, honey, and I seen, and I was just grateful that I'm not in that same spot. She thought I didn't see it, but I saw that bruise on her. I saw that bruise on her. Yeah, that's why she don't have nothing to do with us. So that man be whooping her ass, you know. But I'm just grateful. And watch out and keep your eye. See if we can help her some kind of way. You know, I'm just saying, you got to be grateful for something for yourself because people need healing. Everybody need healing. We especially need healing. Yeah, we do. Get you some gratitude. Gratitude enhances the law of attraction and it improves relationships. Gratitude, just being grateful. Who gonna be mad at somebody for feeling grateful? Who gonna be mad at somebody? Huh? Who gonna be mad at somebody for feeling grateful? I'm feeling so grateful for you. I'm gonna bring you everything that I'm cooking. Here, baby, taste these potatoes right here. Tell me what I need. Need a little salt in, a little pepper. Taste these macaroni and cheese. How it tastes to you? It tastes different. I put a little ginger and turmeric in and some pepper. You like it? Yeah. Who gonna be mad? Quit bringing me food to eat. I don't want that shit. What? See, it don't work like that. No, be grateful because good come to you. This is it right here. How your body reacts to singing. Honey, singing joyful, expressive songs can nourish your heart. It can balance your emotions and uplift your spirit. Your heart, it heals from singing. Music is the only activity that activates every part of your brain. Sex don't even activate every part of your brain. I know your brain just like, it's stuck. But music activates every part of your brain. Food, eating your favorite food, banana pudding, them cream and macaroni and cheese with that ginger and turmeric in it. I don't hardly cook it that much because it's cheese. But, you know, I did like it. It was good, you know. I'm just saying. Yeah, singing helps expand the lungs and improve your oxygen intake. Honey, when you singing and you hitting them high notes with Stephanie Mills, oh, my ancestors, Patti LaBelle, oh, honey, when you hitting them high notes, your lungs is too. Your lungs is getting such good air in there, honey. They smiling. Your lungs is like, got a big old smile on them, both of them. Got big old smiles on them because your lungs, they pink. They got so much air in them. They feel like, wow, what is they about to sprout wings up in your ass shit? Because you singing and you getting them that oxygen. It improves your oxygen intake. I took a breathing class with my daughter. And I was like, damn, we ain't even breathing right. We not even breathing right. It's hard to do when I be on here. It take a lot more concentration. But when I'm not on here reading and talking and stuff and focusing on my breathing and stuff, I realize that, yeah, I've been breathing wrong. Yep, we breathing like white folks. White folks done traumatize your ass so much, Black America. You breathing like white folks. The only deep breath we back taking is when we sign. I'm so sick of her motherfucking ass. She say one more goddamn word to me. That's about the only deep breath we taking. Or when you sneeze, achoo, you take a deep breath to sneeze. But other than that, we ain't breathing properly because we too traumatized. Singing gonna help all that, honey. Keep a song in your heart. Honey, I love to sing. I don't give a damn if you got to sing your mama songs, your daddy songs. Don't sing your brother's song because you're gonna be in your feelings and stuff. You be no slap somebody. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just motherfucking saying. Stay with the good feel music. You know they done changed the frequency of music. Stay with the 432. Stay with the 432. I love music from the 70s. Go back to the 70s if you will. Yeah. Your liver. Singing helps regulate emotions like frustration, anger, and stress right on out of your liver. I didn't know. I just barely learned a couple years ago that all them medicines y'all asses is taking is accumulating in your body. I don't know. I think it's accumulating in your liver too with that anger, stress, and frustration. Or maybe it's accumulating in your kidney and your liver. I don't know. But that medication is accumulating in your organs and shit. Now I find out damn frustration accumulating too. Anger and stress. No wonder sister mad at your ass and you ain't even said nothing to her. You can't say nothing to her. You can't say how you doing. Can I help you? Can I open the door for you? Nothing. You don't know if she gonna slap you or cuss your ass out. Let her know what's going on. Give us some gratitude. Give us a different frame of thought. That mindset got to change. You might have to just let sister know you got a lot of anger, frustration, and stress built up in you. That's why you can't find no happiness unless somebody giving your ass something. Ain't nobody got nothing to keep giving your goddamn ass. Ain't nobody got nothing to keep giving your motherfucking ass because you keep coming around and you need some stimulation. You need some happiness. You need some go-get. Goddamn it, if your ass don't sing a song and get all that shit out of you, I'm just motherfucking saying now, stop the bullshit. Ask Shay Shay what's her favorite song. Don't ask her for no date because she fuck around and slap the hell out of your ass. Ask her what's her favorite song. What's your favorite song? She'll roll her eyes at you and she'll hear. Start singing I Do Love You. I do love you. I love you. I love you. Sing to her. Sing Natalie Cole, Our Love. You're my morning star. Yeah, she either gonna roll her eyes at you and walk out, or she gonna start smiling and then roll her eyes and stuff. I'm just saying, break the ice a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. This ain't gonna happen overnight. This is not gonna happen overnight. But quit being scared of us. God damn it. Your ass black like I am. Quit motherfucking being afraid of us. God damn it. You know who the hothead out there. You know who's a hothead out there. And now I know I'm going to have to get on the ground. I'm going to have to restrain her so I can ask her ass, what's your favorite song, girl? That's all I want to know. You know? Yeah. Stop being afraid of us because we traumatized. We going through a lot. We need each other now more than ever. More than ever. If it ain't the right day to talk to her, then wait till you see her ass the next day. You know she going to be at the food shelf where you at too. You know she going to be there. She might be at the library that you go to. You know you're going to see her again. If it's not the right day, leave her alone. Maybe see her in an hour or so. Maybe catch her when she having a moment, you know, and she can communicate, reciprocate with you and stuff. You don't know what she going through. Don't start following that shit to try to wait on the moment or she fuck around and knock your ass cold out. Y'all singing can strengthen your kidney energy by fostering vocal expression. Honey, your kidneys be in there singing too. While you sitting there singing with Natalie Cole, ooh, ooh, I love. We're standing tall as a tree. I love. We're spread as wide as the sea. I love. We'll shine bright in the night like the stars above. And we'll always be together. Yeah. I love. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. We got a good old feeling. I love. Hey. Hey, baby. I love. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We got a mighty, mighty good love. Hey. Now, I love. Do, 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 do. We got a mighty, mighty good love. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, that's right. Break it down just a little. 'Cause love is soft, love is sweet. Love is nice, love is gentle, love is joy, love is pain, love is a laughing in the rain. I've got love on my mind, love is always right on time. Love is you, love is me, love is just our little babies. I've got love on my mind, love is always right on time. Love is you, love is me. Love is counting centuries. Yeah, I know I had to. I'm done. We done. I love y'all. I love you to life and afterlife. Just be good to yourself. Quit being motherfucking scared of us. Shit, hell, if Big Mama and them knew y'all ass was gonna be on this shit right here, they would have told you, get her goddamn ass out of my house. Don't you bring Karen, Ken, Brad, Sabrina, Becky, don't bring none of that goddamn ass to my house. If they'd have known our asses were gonna fall like this for their motherfucking asses. I'm just saying. But I love y'all. I love you to life. And I'll see you on the next page. I will see you on the next page. Layla, it's so good to see you. Hey, Elijah, my brother. Rainwater, you here? My TV. Uncle Cal. It is so good to see y'all. Samela, welcome. Oh, my auntie. I love you, auntie. I love you. I'll be calling you. I got some questions to ask. Auntie, okay? I'm going to call you and stuff. I love y'all so much. This is wonderful. And I'll see y'all on the next page and stuff. Who is that? I knew El Ray. Good evening. How you doing? It must be nighttime where you at. But that's all right. I like to say good day anyway for any time of the day or night. It's still a good day. You know, Zaroba Abijakodri. I hope I said that right. I am introvert Blake Tutich. I don't know what that means and stuff, but I thank you for being here. I thank you for your patience and your presence. I know I'm long-winded when I talk about my people. But, honey, I got 45, 43, 45 years built up in me that I'm trying to unlearn and relearn for my people. I'm not here to lie to y'all and make y'all think that everything is okay and this is going to go by and stuff and we're going to be okay and back to business as usual. No, we ain't. No, we motherfucking ain't. They might have y'all black asses in them smart cities and people going to be like, you mean to tell me it was really somebody going to let the cat out of the bag that it was some it was black people that existed once before, like we be about the dinosaurs, and folk gonna be like, you lying. It wasn't no, them are the real black people talking about white women. Them is the real black people. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, And they gonna be like, that ain't the real black woman. The real black woman is over there in Smart City D. And they gonna be like, what? You know, smart cities, the smart cities. Like Area 51, you can't get to it. You don't know where it's at. You ain't never seen itself on the movies and stuff, the documentary. Gonna be like that. And then they're gonna be like, no, you lying and stuff. Well, let's go see. Come on, I'll show you. Well, meet me here at 10 o'clock and we'll go down there and see. They all gonna meet up and stuff. Then they go see black people in the smart cities. Your ass gonna be enslaved again. I don't know. I'm just saying. But I love y'all. Yeah, I gotta get out of here too. Peace and power.